Hi, I'm Florida foreclosure defense lawyer Michael Wasylik, and today I'm here in Brevard County, Florida, on the Space Coast at the Brevard County Courthouse. And just had a trial set today, and we ended up getting the trial continued. And I wanted to talk for just a second about what that means, because I got an email the other day and from somebody who was very concerned about an impending trial date and what it means to get continued. And the email was kind of interesting. I want to go into it just a little bit. This was somebody who has been in foreclosure for some time, decided at the last minute she needed help, waited until the very last minute, has a trial set for, I believe, a couple of weeks from now. And we told her, honestly, that I've already got trials that day. We're booked. There's nothing we can do because we can't be at two places at the same time. And the response was, well, if you're such a great lawyer and you believe in what you do, then why can't you just get my trial rescheduled? Well, and the answer is that that's a lot harder than it seems like at first blush. And in most cases, we don't know a trial is going to continue until the day of the trial. Now, let me explain why that is. First of all, here in the last couple of years, 2013 through early 2015, the courts have been focusing on clearing out the foreclosure backlog. And what that means is they're trying to get rid of as many cases as possible. And one way they're doing that is to set them for trial in mass dockets where they hear dozens, if not hundreds of cases on the same day. Now, funding for that project ends on June 30th, 2015, which means that every court in the state is doing their best to set every case for trial before June 30th. Because on that date, they lose funding and they have to send the cases back to the regular judges. There's immense pressure on all the court systems across the state of Florida to get those foreclosure cases done before that day. Now, that means that judges are very, very reluctant to reschedule cases, to reschedule trials, and they're not willing to do so in advance in most cases, even in cases where we've got a conflict. So if I've already got a trial set on a particular day and somebody else comes to me and says, I've got a trial in 2 weeks, Mike, and I want you to come in and try and get my trial rescheduled so that we can have you appear at both, the answer is that I'm probably not going to be able to do that because the court is not going to want to reschedule the trial on a case that's been going for several years where an attorney pops in at the last minute and says, oh, now I want time. And the reason is because that looks like a stalling tactic. And the courts really hate stalling tactics. So even if it were possible for me to get into a case, file a motion for continuance, and maybe get it granted, oftentimes, one, it's going to get denied. And if it gets denied, then I'm on a case where I've got one trial in one county and another trial in another county, and I can't do both at once. I'm stuck, and what that does is that hurts you, the client, who's hired me for this new case, instead of hiring me at the very beginning. Once a trial date is set, it's very hard to move. Second thing is that if it does get continued, I sometimes won't know until the day of. You know, the trial that I'm here for in Brevard County, I didn't know it was going to get continued until I showed up. So I spent all my time preparing for trial, coming to the courthouse, getting ready, and when I arrived, I found out it had in fact been continued. I thought that was a possibility because the bank had asked for continuance, but I didn't know it was going to happen until it actually did happen. So, either it doesn't happen or it happens at the last minute. Now the problem is the only way for me to ask for a continuance in your trial, if you've got a trial coming up, is to actually appear in the case. And if I appear in the case, if I file a notice of appearance, I'm obligating myself to appear at your trial, whether or not it gets rescheduled. And I can't do that if I've got another trial already on my schedule. I can't promise to be at two places at once. I'm not allowed to do that. So if I've already got a trial and you want to wait to the last minute and try and hire me to do your trial, if it's before the end of June on 2015, odds are you're going to be out of luck because I've got trials booked 3, 4, and 5 a week between now and then. So be very careful. If you're waiting till the last minute, if your trial date is already set, it's probably too late for you to hire me. Not because I don't want to do it, not because I can't do it, but because I'm simply already booked. If you've got a foreclosure case going right now, and you think you might want a lawyer, don't wait. Don't wait, because if you wait, it's too late. If you wait, you're going to lose out. Because anybody who's decent is going to be booked almost every day between now and June 30th of 2015. So don't wait. Call a lawyer now. Call me. call me or my partner. Ricardo and Wasylik, we're anxious to get involved in your foreclosure case. We want to help you, but we want to get in early enough that we can help you. So give me a call. My number is 352-567-3173. That's 352-567-3173. I'm Florida foreclosure defense lawyer Michael Wasylik. Thanks for listening. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Give us a call now.